Hey guys, today we're taking a look at my Madolche deck. If you are not familiar with Madolches, basically whenever they get destroyed, they get sent back to the deck, and you'll be using effects that use that, and they all kind of work together. So first off, we're taking a look at Magileine. Magileine is the searcher of this deck, allows you to get Madolches from the deck. And then Messengelato allows you to get spell and traps when he gets special summon, which will happen a lot. So be able to get the Madolche spells and traps, which is very useful. They're very important for the deck. And then Mewfeuille. Mewfeuille's really nice because when you normal summon him, you can special summon another Madolche. So you can use that for a level 3 XYZ or just to bring out these guys. And then Cruffssant. Guys have such funny names. So Cruffssant is used because he can bring Madolches back to your hand, increase his level, so you can use him for 4-star XYZs. And you could also like reuse the effect of Magileine, for instance. Bring her back to the hand, summon her, and get another Madolche, which is very nice. And you can keep increasing his attack. You'll notice all these guys have around 1600 attack, 1500 attack, something like that. So once they get powered up, they'll get very strong. And then we have Madolche Hootcake. This one's just nice, allowing you to special summon Madolche monsters. Again, there's going to be a lot of summoning going on here, which is very important, so you can bring out the 4-star XYZ that you really want to roll over people. And then we have Tragoedia, works really well in this deck, along with Effect Veiler. And now the spells. So Madolche Chateau is the field card for this deck. Really, really nice. Shuffling all the Madolches, all of them gain 500 attack and defense. And you could bring them back to your hand instead of them going to the graveyard. So it's so annoying to deal with. Your opponent's going to destroy your monsters and you'll just get them back to your hand. And they'll all be very strong. So Madolche Ticket, very nice, goes along with Chateau. Because once you get cards back to your hand, you can search out from the deck again. And if you have a fairy monster, a fairy Madolche, you can special summon. So usually what you'll do is you'll be bringing out the 4-star XYZ, which I'll talk about in a bit. That's a fairy. And then you'll basically bounce things back so you can keep summoning. And I'll talk about her effects and why that works so well in a bit. Forbidden Lands, just a bunch of staple spells and traps. So I have Field Barrier in here. I'm still debating keeping it in or not. Chateau's really good, so it's worthy to protect it. Still debating on that. As far as traps go, a bunch of stable traps, along with Madolchepalooza, which is really amazing, allowing you to special summon all your Madolche monsters. You're gonna have to shuffle them back in the deck, but you can always just XYZ them. I was thinking about running this at 2. If I was going to replace Field Barrier, I might run this at 2. So that's one of the things I might do to change things. But the extra deck now, basically a bunch of stable 3 and 4-star XYZs. Not much to talk about there. You can put in Fairy King because you have all these Earth monsters. But the card I really want to talk about is Tiaramisu, which is the boss of this deck. So 2200 attack doesn't seem that amazing, but with the Chateau it'll be up to 2700. Along with that is you could basically recycle your graveyard and then get rid of your opponent's cards and put them back in the deck. So this is a really great combination on its own. But if you look at the combination with Chateau and Ticket, you'll see how you can bounce cards back and continually special summon, leading you to do a ton of direct damage when you set things up the right way. That's really what Madolches are capable of. When you bring them out, and Tiaramisu really just works so well with all the other cards. This deck can be a little weird at first trying to get used to how it works, but you'll begin to see that it flows really nice and you can keep getting cards back and recycling, and you're pretty much guaranteed to be able to keep using your cards. You also won't really be able to get decked out by any means. Obviously, I don't know how many decks people are using these days, but if they're using like an Iron Chain deck that focuses on decking out, or they're just doing a straight milling deck, it's going to be very tough. It's not going to be able to do much to this deck. But that's my Madolche deck. If you have your own Madolche deck, I'd love to see what you're using. You can post in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, if you want to see more from me, you can subscribe or hit the like button. If you subscribe, you can see the deck videos I make right away, so you get to know what I'm doing. Also, you can check the playlist in the description. It'll have a list of all the decks I've made so far. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Remster101 to get updates on what I'm currently working on, what ideas I'm bouncing around, if you want to talk to me, if you want to play me, anything like that. But that's it for me. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys later.